This week's Parshat is Parshat Achrei-Mot Kedoshim, and in it we read the famous phrase "Ushmartim et chukotai v'et mishpatai, asher yaseh otam ha'adam v'chai b'hem." And you shall keep my decrees and my laws, that a person shall do them and live by them. The emphasis on live by them. Now we know that in order to survive we could eat chametz on Pesach. If we had no alternative and we were going to starve, we could eat a wild boar on the desert island because there was nothing else to eat. Complete treif, but we could eat it. And we know, of course, famously that in order to save a life we can break Shabbat. Now this should clearly not be taken as something that we bankers might describe as a blank check. I'm sitting here in the shul library amongst the panoply of Sfarim explaining mitzvot, why you should do them, why you shouldn't do them, how you should do them, how you shouldn't do them, so that this panoply of mitzvot covers everything, and including these exemptions. But these exemptions should not be taken as a get out of shul free card. And that brings us perhaps to the question is life in itself a higher value than the mitzvot? Watching the sun rise majestically on the beach every morning, something we can do every day in Netanya. Reading the most fantastic book, sipping a cup of heavenly coffee, beautiful things in themselves and part of life. So this slight contradiction between the importance of mitzvot and life itself being obviously of supreme importance poses a question. And it's beautifully answered, in my view, by the famous Rav Moshe Feinstein in his book of Response to Igrot Moshe. In it he says that mitzvot themselves are precious because we live by them. And we merit eternal life by keeping those mitzvot. So that if in danger, it is indeed better to break a mitzvah, break one of the commandments, and violate that law in order to be able to survive. Because if we are able to survive, we will be able to perform more mitzvot in the please God many years to come. I wish us all long lives filled with mitzvot and the ability to save lives, to enable other people to do the same. Shabbat Shalom.